If you're a regular viewer to the channel, you will know that I like me Protons and have quite an extensive Proton collection. I've got about 12 or 13 at the moment. This is Nab, affectionately known because of her number plate, a 1993 Proton 1.5 SE, top spec, and it's a good car in a good condition. In fact, I wanted this car for a very long time, to the point where I had to buy 6 others as part of a collection just to get this one to keep. Anyway, she's been a bit neglected, I won't lie, for the past year, for many different reasons. If you've been following my personal life, she's not been on the road and now needs an MOT. It's MOT time. Come with me then in this video as we get her ready for an MOT, do some work on it to get it up to scratch to take to Neil in an upcoming video. We'll have a quick look around her because, as I say, been neglected, do some basics here, then go see Dad, and hopefully by the end of it she'll be MOT ready. Like I said then, 1993 Proton 1.5 SE, top spec at the time, and has covered I think about 40 something thousand miles. Bought her from Sarah, and as I say, I had to buy 6 other Protons just to get my hands on this. I'd wanted a white saloon for a very long time, and from 10 paces looks good but needs a tickle. You can see that the battery is on charge, we'll talk about that in a second, and a good old scrub, but I don't envisage there being too much wrong with the car. Fingers crossed when we do take it to Dad later in the video he doesn't find anything catastrophic. So like I said then, for the past year she's been stood here as part of my Proton collection. Ignore that, that's something I need to sort out at a later date, and it has deteriorated a little bit. The majority of it though is just green around the gills. If you know the car, it does shine up nicely, but the paintwork is ever so flat. The problem is I've got a hose pipe ban at the moment, so I can't give it a good old scrub with the jet wash, so I'm gonna have to use a bucket and a sponge and some rainwater just to clean it off, because I can't send it for an MOT in this condition. But I'll just show you the deterioration that's happened over the past sort of 18 months. And the overall condition of the car is good. As I say, dirty. The main thing is it needs a very good clean off. There's lots and lots of dust and dirt on there, and the bonnet hasn't fared too well. The paintwork is as flat as anything. The front end is the worst bit, just dirty, to be honest with you. The tyres seem okay, they've not cracked. There's a bit of rust, however, formed on one of the wheel arches. Yeah, that's the worst bit. I've had a little bit of paint flake off there. The only other thing is it's gone a bit mouldy on the inside, but by the end of this video that will be dealt with. First port of call then is to get the battery on charge. I've got the Optimate 6 on there, and shout out to the team at ProBike UK. Hopefully that will bring this battery up to scratch. I know I've neglected my battery too, and I could blame it all on my world falling apart, but it's also been a case of just wanton neglect. I do feel a little bit sorry for Nab. But I'm going to get my air compressor out and top the tyres up. Right, air compressors primed. Let's get these tyres topped up. They don't actually seem too flat. Yes, I know it probably needs new tyres. I know. Good start, tyres topped up. They needed topping up by about 10 psi each, so not too bad. The tyres are a little bit perished. There's a little bit of wearing to the tyre walls, but nothing that I think is an MOT fail. Probably an advisory. The next thing I'm going to do is just, well, open it up and air it out a little bit, just to let any sort of damp or air escape from the car. The door check straps are a little bit wavy on one side, but let's just open this up just to let any air blow through it. And give it a bit of an airing. And while she's airing out, I'm going to get some interior cleaner and clean off the mould. Hey John, what do you use to clean the interior of your cars? I use this from my favourite German retailer. It's good stuff. And if you follow me on Twitter, you'll see that I bought about 20,000 bottles of this recently when it was on offer. So I'm going to just clean that off. One thing I will say, do not get it on something like this, because it's got some sort of abrasive in it or cleaner in it that will take that off, so don't spray it on there. But everything else is fair game. There you go. Look, nice and clean. And I haven't wiped off my power window sign. I'm going to do the other side and just show you. In fact, I'm going to show you on here, look. This is the rear. Spray it on, don't let it sink in, and just rub the bloody stuff off. Great. It is the best interior cleaner I've ever found. It leaves a nice smell as well. It's apple scent of all things. Doesn't make it shiny, doesn't make it anything other than clean. Look. Clean. That's evidence of a leak, isn't it? Of some sort. Spooky. Ready for Halloween. Joking apart though, the rest of the interior has held up quite well. It just needs a vacuum off, but it's okay, it's alright. Good. Well, apart from hoovering out the cobwebs, the interior is now nice and clean. Pretty stuck now for a bit because I do not want to wash it in this heat. That would be a bad idea because it's just going to all clag up on the paint. So I'm going to probably do some other jobs now and wait for it to cool down a bit. But we're getting there. So whilst I'm waiting for it to cool down and charge up, let's do a little bit of snake oil, shall we? Let's put some Redex in the tank. Yes, whenever my favourite German retailer has a discount on these, I always buy some Redex. Mixed reviews for Redex. Some people say it's a snake oil, some say it works. What do you think? For the sake of like £2 a bottle, I'm going to just stick it in. Yes, it could be a whole host of nothing, couldn't it? A whole host of snake oil, but for the sake of it, I might as well just stick it in the tank. It could do absolutely nothing. Not just pour money into the car. But at least it's not coming out the fuel tank, which means the fuel tank isn't rotten, which is always a good start. Yeah. Oh, I can see you all getting angry in the comments already about Redex. There's loads of other stuff as well. You can use Forte, etc, etc. Again, I normally buy this because it's cheap. Whether or not it actually does anything. Suitable for hybrids. I did have one of these recently that said suitable for electric vehicles, and I thought, hang on a minute, but that must have been a misprint or something else that's been done for fun. Also, shout out for an MR2 on this hot Sunday afternoon. Optimate update, the battery is on charge, it's coming up. And actually the car just started straight up, so just that little bit of charge in the battery there has done us some good. I'll turn it off because I don't want to blow my Optimate up. Yeah, it's now reading a bit of top charge, so let's plug the Optimate, well, unplug it and plug it back in again. If you've never used one of these before, it is a battery charger tester and maintainer. It does a very good job. In the interim then, I'm going to do some gardening. I'm going to trim this bush, so thumbs up for bush interlude. So the car's been on charge nearly all day. It's sort of 7 o'clock. Let's see if it actually starts. The moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. Well, the blowers work. Aha! And she turns on. That's good news. So now to give it a bit of a rinse off. It's cooled down. I've got my water butt pump out and I'm going to get my hose pipe on it just to give it a blast off. Let's see how well this comes up. Ah, yeah. Well, it's better than nothing. There we go. That looks a bit better, doesn't it now? After a quick rinse off. It looks a bit more presentable, ready for tomorrow. Take it to Dad in the morning, he can give it a once over, ready for the MOT test, and then we shall see how we get on. There it is then, end of day one, looking after the Proton 1.5 SE. Got to take it to Dad in the morning, he's going to give it that once over as we said. So today, just to recap, battery charged, tyres all pumped up, all the electrics checked, and it's had a good old scrub. Tomorrow we're going to check the lights, we're going to check the springs, we're going to check all the boots and everything like that, horn, etc. But that's it. Next time you see me, it'll be tomorrow morning with Dad. Oh, do you know what? Every time I see this car, I fall in love with it again. She's not bad looking for an old lady. Right then, it's tomorrow and I've made it round to Dad's with the car. He's giving it a once over for the MOT. We're going to go through that procedure in a minute. I've just been for a leisurely, probably sort of 10 miles drive around the Lincolnshire countryside, and you will have probably seen some of that footage. POV, it's 1994 and you're driving to work through Lincolnshire. Anyway, what we're going to do, we're going to check out the mechanical bits with Dad. Morning, morning, morning. I know you want to crack on and do this, you're busy. Just talk us through what you've done already, please.
Jacked it up.
Jacked it up, we're testing the brakes. Come on then, what are we doing?
Foot brake on.
Foot brake, oh, you are cracking on.
Foot brake off. Next. Foot brake on. Off. Done the handbrake.
Dad is in a no-nonsense mood this morning because it is bright and early. It's about 8 o'clock. Everyone's cracking on and he's got lots of things to do. So we're going to check the brakes first and foremost. We have historically had a problem with the front near side brake in that the slide in the caliper gets a bit sticky. So he does have to break it down before. So check that out. Visual inspection of tyres and springs and suspension mountings and all sorts going on. Hang on a minute, I think I want to just point this out. You've got some new shorts on. Where did you buy those from? Was it our favourite German?
Lidl.
Ah, yes.
The rubbish ain't got enough pockets.
Oh. Thumbs down for Parkside shorts then.
Well, you know, you've got a big pocket one side, but you've got what can you put in there?
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Pocket cam.
No, you can.
Oh, what is that
Can't
for?
even put your vape in.
What
there.
is that? That is for your vape, isn't it? That's what it's for, I think. Can't put your vape in it. Vape life. More visual inspection.
Start her up, mate. Please.
I will do.
Listen to this exhaust box while I'm here.
Ba, ba, da, ba. Is that a failure, is it? The leak of gases?
It all depends how big it is. That's the arse end done.
Okay, yeah. I've done a lot of work, or Dad has done a lot of work on this car in the past. When I bought it, cosmetically, it was looking a little bit worse for wear, but it was in daily use. Things that go wrong with these: hand brakes. This one seems very good. That is really about it. And corrosion, and touch wood. This is a very solid little car.
Have you done the basics?
I've done the basics.
Yeah, you've done them here.
Visual inspection under the bonnet, making sure there's nothing leaking, nothing falling off, nothing hanging off. What's the prognosis so far?
Well, I'm not looking where the problems usually are, am I?
Did get a bit of a bath this morning where I've washed the car with my bucket and the water has stayed inside the sunroof, so I've got that open to sort of dry it out a bit. And the mechanic's being noisy. Character, that.
I half expected that not to work.
That was the horn we've just tested. So I did test the horn on the road test because there was some lady in a 4x4 who wanted to take up all the road. And I had to warn her of my presence because I don't think she saw me.
Don't think that horn would startle her very much, do you? Herschel Krustofsky.
Yeah, well, something looks quite crusty under there. That's the sort of spring mounting. I think we're okay though. This is always the bit that I'm nervous about, whether or not a spring is broken, because we can't really do anything about that.
When's it going for a test?
Thursday. How are the rear springs looking?
The very...
And the front. More brake testing. You tell me when.
Going on. Off. Oh, that one's alright. That one's alright, mate.
It's normally t'other one we have a wee problem with. How are the boots looking, mate?
Well, this side they're alright.
Good news, that's normally what we get. Also, thumbs up for a cup of tea this morning. Off to the near side, and this is where we normally have a wee bit of a problem with the brakes. Dan's keeping quiet this morning because he's thinking and he's hoping and praying that he doesn't have any problems. He'll talk to us afterwards.
Brake's not seized. Stick your foot on the brake, mate. Go on, off. Yeah, come straight off.
Oh, that's excellent news. Excellent news. To address all the people in the comments, all the people that are watching who are thinking your elderly father should not be laying on the floor doing all this on a piece of carpet. Why don't you get him a nice cushioned car crawler? He's got one, he doesn't use it. Why don't you get him a ramp? You don't want one. You don't want a ramp, do you?
I don't want a ramp, I don't want a car creeper either. If anybody wants a car creeper, there's one going spare.
Oh, there you go. I'm glad I bought that for our favourite German retailer. Why don't you want a car ramp? Because everyone wants to know. They keep saying, buy your dad one.
I ain't got room for a car ramp.
I ain't got room for a car ramp. We ain't got room for a car ramp.
Nope. We're going to just check the lights and the wipers and the washers and that.
Yeah.
And you can take this for an MOT.
Well, hey! Talking of car ramps, I've got an idea. We could get one of these, you know, bolt one in the floor there, but one in the floor there, look up to the garage door here, and then we can just pull the cars in and ramp them up here. What do you reckon to that? Also, by the way, good verdict on the MOT. Thanks to our Lord and Saviour, Mike Terry. Thanks, Mike. He'll be in the comments, I'm sure. Quick check of the oil and the levels.
Yeah, you could do that. That, my friend, is not too bad.
Oh, excellent news. You need me to test the lights?
Yes.
Let's do the lids.
Just shut the lid so you can do the washers.
Oh, we'll test the washers as well, eh?
Yeah.
Already had a bath in it this morning. Are you ready? We'll do the washers first, eh? Does the job for me.
Okay, just try the front lights, mate. Side.
Side lights.
Yeah. Next, yeah, up and down.
Main beam.
Yeah. Indicate left.
Dipped.
Indicate right. That's it, lovely jubbly. Indicate left. Indicate right. Leave the indicators on and put the brake lights on. That'll do me. Fog. No, ain't got a fog light yet. No fog lights.
Balls.
That's better.
Try that.
Fog lights now.
Excellent.
Yeah, got number plate lights. That'll do. Next. Next car.
Well, after being rather silent during the pre-MOT, what's the verdict, please, for NAB?
It'll do. It'll do.
Any issues you've identified that we might face?
No.
Good. That's good news. Joking apart, it is a relatively good car, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a good, decent car, yes.
Yeah, good.
Better than some of the trash you've got.
Oh, can you give me examples?
Yeah, anything that's blooming after 2002.
After 2002. Hooray for a Proton Saga. Hooray for a Proton... what's the Wira? That's a 2000 and... Yeah, but saying that, Proton Impian. 2005?
Yeah, but you try mending it if you get need it. What you need to do, mate, is anything that's a bit rounded shape, send it round the oval.
You like these, don't you? You like this shape of car.
A good car, that is.
The Proton Saga Iswara.
You could use that all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. As I say, I've been for a 10-mile run in it. It's good. Looking forward to getting it to Neil.
Right, next.
Well, next is the Rover 75.
Crack on then.
That will be tomorrow.
The good thing about that was the piece of metal they cut out the fucking roof you could use for patching cars with.
Dad's verdict on sunroofs this morning. What do you think? You're pissing and moaning about the sunroof.
Well, yeah, because we did the same thing with Austin Morris. We cut holes in the roof for perfectly good cars and put rubbish in the roof.
Yes, these have not got drains. Everyone go, clean the drains out. They just literally cut a hole in the roof and stuck a Webasto in, and the seals go and the water just sits in it.
It was a selling point. People go, oh, I've got a sunroof. But it turned a perfectly good car into something with an hole in the roof.
There you go then, clean bill of health for the 1.5 SE, from Dad at least, not from Neil. Tomorrow, MOT, and we shall see what he has to say. I love this car. I know I've said it many times in the video and I've gushed over it a little bit, but it is one of those that I'm really proud to have in my collection. I love getting in it and just going forward drive. Loads of content coming up on this and a few other bits in the collection over the next few weeks. Don't forget to like, hype, subscribe, do all the usual social media stuff to stay up to date. It really does mean a lot to us. 25,000 subscribers now to the YouTube channel, so I really do appreciate that. We're well on the way to getting Daddy's silver play button, and that is the plan. So if you haven't already subscribed and you do enjoy the stuff that you watch, then please consider doing so. It's free and it really helps us. Anyway, that's enough of the begging for subscriptions. Until next time, have a great day. See you later. There are so many more Proton related videos on the channel, and I've actually selected a couple that I think you might like here on this page. Give them a click to watch them now. Don't forget to subscribe for more Proton fun and lots more videos coming soon.